Hello everybody, welcome to a weekly reading. I do just have a very quick announcement about a giveaway that's going on for the month of March. A winner will be announced on the 1st of April and it will be for a personal reading from me. 2 people will be able to win, so if you want a chance to win, the way of entering is literally by commenting on your weekly video. 3 things I want to achieve by the end of this year are, and to fill in the blank, okay? Give me 1, 2, and 3. The rules about this, I'll be very quick, sorry. The rules about this is literally 1 entry per video is going to be counted. So you can't spam this and get multiple entries. But if you go to your next weekly that I post next week, you'll be able to comment on there as well. All right, so that's the way that it's going to be handled. I don't know if this is confusing. Make sure you leave your questions down below on my pinned comment about this and I will answer them. So you can all go there, see if anyone's asked a question that you might be concerned about. There'll be 2 winners. I will announce them on the 1st of April, just to reiterate. All right, and it's only for this month. Okay, 2 winners, personal readings from me. But anyway, I wish you all the best. I hope you enjoy your reading this week and I'll let you go straight to it. All right. Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's dive straight into it. Let's see what's going on for you guys. These will be slightly quicker readings this week just because I'm behind. Trying to get into a new schedule as well as some personal things, so yeah, it's a bit crazy, but here we go. Let's dive into your reading. You have a change in a wind coming through, so all right, you're changing direction, or are we having to release something in order to move forward? You also have flexible coming through, so both of these are kind of always referencing the fact that there is this wind coming through. We're going to do it from this side. And there is a need to be flexible with what you may need to hold on to, let go of, in order to, and also your expectations, in order to be able to adapt very fully to this change that's going on. It seems to be in your energy and what's surrounding you. It's like a spiritual thing that's happening. I'm hearing a spiritual cleansing going on in your life, Sagittarius. So it's almost like this gust of wind representing change is what the universe is pushing in your direction to help you shed something. So be flexible with this wind. What we don't want to do is be stuck and rigid and go, nope, this is how I want it to be. And this is what I want to have in my life to be able to move forward. And this is this and this is that. The flexible card is saying to be with the flow of life, to be able to be flexible, because you are going to get what you want out of this. That egg always reminds me of like something is adapting with you. You are going to still have an egg. An egg represents a new beginning, new life coming in, can represent something that's being brought to life. If it's external from yourself, you'll still have this. This will adapt with you. But there's some things personally that you may have to let go of. But let's carry on. All right, let's carry on, please, for my lovely Sagittariuses, please. All right, you got a few. I will take them because this is a messy reading this week. That's how we're going. You have the thinking woman. So this could be someone coming in to help you out here. If you don't resonate as a thinking woman, and it will be someone external to you. This is someone who's able to give you advice. Could be a girlfriend, or it could just be someone in your surroundings. But for a lot of you, this could be you. Your mind could just be really... I'm seeing that meme where it's like you're trying to piece things together. You're trying to calculate something. You could be trying to plan ahead, but there is some indecision here, which could be why your mind is going. You're trying to figure out what way is going to grant you some blossoming abundance here. You're trying to create an abundance for yourself, but it does feel here that Spirit is trying to say that there is a need to release something. Let's see. Your key word is envy. This says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Someone could be envious of you, but some of you could be envious of people, and that's fine. We all fall into it sometimes when things aren't going our way, or, why does that person have it easier than me? Or why does that person always get what they want and I'm here and I have to work really, my ass off for it? Like whatever it is that we are doing that's comparing ourselves to others and feeling bad in comparison. This says I'm the same as everybody but with different challenges. You are just as deserving of an abundance as everyone else. That's not going to ever change, but your road looks different. The challenges in your life may look different from somebody else's, and we can't always judge what somebody's going through because we never really know the battles that people are going through here. So And we don't know how long that will last for them. So do you really want what they have? Do you really feel envious? Because you don't know the rest of their life. If bad people are getting away with things and that's making you angry, then that envy, you might be feeling envious unintentionally, of course, but just be mindful. They may not stay with that for forever. Karma does hit people eventually, even if it's just on a soul level, you know. But let's see. My lovely Sagittariuses. We have optimism. Well, that's what you're about. They're asking you to have some optimism here. I expect good things to happen, and they do. That is your affirmation. Put it in the comment section. All right, guys, because this is going to be really helpful to you. That allows you to be a bit flexible. Of course, be careful of your expectations. If you're just going to be going with the flow with a smile on your face, then that's good. That's a bit of optimism that we're wanting. But not saying, I'm going to get everything I want and desire. This says, I expect good things to happen. That's flexible because it can mean anything. Not, this person's going to come into my life tomorrow, because that's an expectation that we don't really have 100% control over. So just be mindful. You have impatience coming through. That's another Sagittarius trait. All right, be careful of impatience here. This is your throat chakra being blocked. You might be trying to rush your truth, your destiny. All right, and they're asking you to chillax a little bit. All right, you are going to get what you want. You're at a bit of a crossroads here with that indecision. You're not really certain about how to move forward, but the change is happening to you. All right, let's see. Overall energy, please, for my lovely Sagittarians. Five of Cups, we're feeling a little bit disappointed, a little bit focusing on the negative, so that optimism could be very important here. You have the Four of Pentacles as well. So this is actually a closed off energy, and this is exactly the opposite of what Spirit is trying to say here. So if you are in this energy of focusing on things that have gone wrong, what you don't have, what you used to have, and someone else ruined, Four of Pentacles is actually just a little bit of, if you don't know this already, in your energies, there's a bit of a closed off, stubborn energy coming up here with the Four of Pentacles. This is usually about wanting growth. This person wants growth, desires growth, but it's coming from a fearful place of actually I don't want to let go of what I've got though. And this is where we're saying that there is some need to release something here. It could be expectations. It could be a certain attitude that we have. Whatever it is, there is something that needs to be released in order for you to step into the blossoming abundance, okay? Because this person wants to hold on to everything so tightly that they're actually not able to hold anymore. And what that means is now they're limited their own growth because they believe it can only happen in a certain way, and they're not able to give and receive, Four of Pentacles, it's very well that you feel really scared about losing what you've already gained and attained, and you have been through disappointment. So naturally, this is our first instinct, but we have to rely on the universe a little bit here. Let's just clarify this energy. The Emperor. We have the Emperor coming through. So for some of you, this is about taking control of your life, being in authority of your life, and the Emperor doesn't need to hold on to anything to be the boss, at the end of the day, to have the abundance, to have the things that he's been working towards, okay? He trusts that things are working out in his favor, even if he can't see it. The Emperor is a ruler of not just the little kingdoms, he's ruler of everything. So I think it is really taking control of your life, but what are you holding back from? The Moon and the Two of Cups. Now that's interesting because, the Moon can represent two things. Either something that is hidden, okay? Or it can actually be about suppressed feelings. And I always feel like this card comes up when there is to do with some things that need to be healed, like unconscious beliefs. This kind of reminds me of the unconscious mind. The shadow side, as you can see, is trying to come up here and from the depths. So the Four of Pentacles, the Moon and the Two of Cups, some of you might be closing yourself off from collaboration or people, relationships, maybe even. You're pessimistic about this, but you're also closed off from it, by the way. So we have to kind of change that. Okay, because the Two of Cups is there. It's there. You have it. You have potential for it. Whether it's to do with relationships, Two of Cups is usually about relationships, a connection with somebody, could be a boss, I don't know, it's there. The Five of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, the Moon, the Two of Cups. You might be denying yourself from actually having really good connections around you because of some unconscious belief that you have about it. Because in this case, you could be really scared of losing yourself or giving yourself away to the wrong person. It's valid. But by closing yourself off completely to connections and seeing it from a fearful way is not going to help you land a good relationship, because you clearly want something here. And it is going to come to you, an abundance of love, whatever it may be. We will carry on with your reading. But for some of you, specifically some of you that we're speaking about, your not just expectations, but you're really blocked off. That's how it's showing me. And quite pessimistic about connections with people, just for some of you. All right. So by opening yourself up a bit, if someone comes into your life, you have the ability and the control, like that Emperor, to say no. But it's just about believing in yourself and standing in your power. So that's really kind of what the advice would be, is actually this Emperor energy. Like, you're able to be open, like this Emperor. I'm just imagining like, medieval times, I don't know, people coming up and asking the Emperor something. People will come into your life, but it doesn't mean that they have to stay. You get to decide that. But you have to believe in your own abilities to see the signs of whether someone is good for you or not. Blocking yourself off from love is not going to help you get it. And suppressing your feelings that you want it is not going to help you either. So it's just about really being very understanding of it, like being optimistic, like the Page of Wands coming through, flirtatiousness. This can also represent a good opportunity coming away. I want to see what this change in the wind is in a flexible card. What's going on for my... The Four of Pentacles wanted to jump right out again. Is that and the Five of Cups? That's so crazy. No effing way. That's actually wild, right? The change in the wind and flexible card, the universe is actually stepping in here and is like, this needs to change. This needs to change. This really does dictate a lot about what you're attracting into your life. It's your mindset. It's what you're open to and what you're not open to. Okay? So what needs to change, what you need to be flexible with, is opening up a little bit, being able to understand that there is a mutual exchange in life. You have to give a little, take a little, and you may have to be a bit more optimistic. So let's look at the thinking woman here. Three of Pentacles, collaboration. This is also about thinking about a plan moving forward, okay? This can actually really help you. So it does feel like you have to give a little, going from the Four of Pentacles to take a little. Three of Pentacles, to make progress, you have to step back from what things are in your life. Take a little bit less control, open yourself up a little bit, drop backwards a little bit. And I don't mean however it means for you, I trust that it will come up in the way that it needs to, okay? Three of Pentacles is really maybe even starting fresh. It's about building a plan, building a vision of something, collaborating with others, okay? Indecision. Page of Pentacles. So the indecision is coming up in terms of where you should put your first step, which is kind of really goes hand in hand with this. It's like you're worried and maybe you're a little bit stuck because you don't know what direction to go because all of it is unknown to you, that you're afraid to take the first step into something. The Eight of Cups is coming through. So it's about walking away from feelings that don't serve you, from experiences that don't serve you. Page of Pentacles is kind of trying it out. So for some of you, I do have to say just go in a direction. If you don't like it, then you can take a step back and you can start again. It's almost like saying, if you are in a stuck position that's making you unhappy, this could be a job, could be a relationship, whatever it is to you, could be a mindset. You don't have to be stuck here. You've clearly reached a dead end. Four of Pentacles kind of reminds me of a dead end. You can kind of go back to the drawing board. You can really discover a little bit differently. Okay, what do I want now that this has taught me something? Instead of letting it keep you in a stuck place, oh no, that's it. My life is crap. Things will always stay the same. No, a change in the wind is coming, Sagittarius. You get the chance to start again, learn something new, experience something new, take the first step. And if you don't like it, if it's not fulfilling enough for you, you can move. I know it gets tiring. I understand that. But if you want to go towards blossoming abundance, you have to be open to accepting defeat accepting defeat. This is a 10 of swords. So what needs to end is fine. That everything is fine card is, even though something is tricky, difficult, hurtful at times, these are kind of good endings. There are 2 10 of swords in this deck. This one is like, well, something's coming to an end, but this is coming to an end for a very good reason. Okay, so this energy is coming through just as a reminder that what you're letting go of is okay. Everything is fine. The Blossoming Abundance card, the 9 of Pentacles came out. So that's self-sufficiency. That's financial freedom. So maybe that's some of you, what you are desiring, whether it's, being your own boss or being able to wake up whenever you want kind of thing. Like the 9 of Pentacles is freedom. She's very relaxed. Usually there's like a snail on the bottom of this card, which I love the imagery of because it just reminds you of going at your own pace. What you're desiring is to go at your own pace, to have more than enough, so you don't need to worry about, the bills or whether you can have something or not. Like there's this energy of freedom, whether it's, having more than enough. I don't know, she's growing vegetables, so I'm thinking of like food, but it's like abundance at the end of the day. Temperance though, Sagittarius, this is you. The angels are working on it with you, but guess where it is? It's in those 2 cups. That spirit is trying to push in your direction here. Okay? It's being more optimistic, understanding that they are there for you. Don't be envious. That energy is no good. That is a belief that someone else is in a different category to you, and that you are not on the route to abundance. The Temperance is making sure that you are understanding that these things do take some time. It takes some work, it takes some balancing. It takes a bit of like a pit stop every now and again to adjust and to change. It's not one route going this way. It's linear. It's not linear. I don't know. Progress is like this. You gotta stop, you gotta start. You gotta stop, you gotta change. You gotta reroute sometimes. You have to be confident in your decision making like that. Emperor. 2 of Wands, expand. Don't think small, think big. Okay? Get ready. You're looking into your horizons here. But the 4 of Swords, don't neglect your own healing. I think for a lot of you, you're too busy focusing on the future and what you want and desire actually, and you're not actually focusing on this time period that you need to rest in. You need to address some pain, some hurt, some conditioning, some mindsets that you may have, the things that are making you quite pessimistic, the things that have disappointed you. You have to address that because your brain, I'm almost seeing like you're not resting. You may feel like you're not doing anything. You're ready to go and to move forward, which you will be able to, so don't worry. It's like the 4 of Swords is wanting you to focus on your health, your mental health, your emotional health, spiritual health. All right. But anyway, you will have that blossoming abundance is what I really want to say. Anything else for my lovely Sagittariuses? Death, change, transformation. In order to move forward, things cannot be the same as what they have been. This change is coming in. This wind is really coming in. As I said, didn't I say in your reading, it's almost like a spiritual or an energetic cleanse. You have to let some things go. Allow what is coming away to fall apart so that you can kind of be left with a clean slate with that Death card. To focus on forward movement, to focus on transformation. I do see you having that blossoming abundance, absolutely. But I think you have to be a bit more open to having a plan. Things cannot be the way that they have been. You have to be able to do a bit of trial and error. Don't be disappointed when things don't work out for you at the first time. Be able to experiment. Have this youthful energy. Have that optimism. I always feel like this thing I used to say to myself, which I should say a bit more because it really did wonders in my life, is regardless of the situation, like either way, I used to say, either way I will succeed. And that was my affirmation for everything. Like when something went wrong, I was like, well, either way I'll succeed. If it's not in this situation, I'll move on to the next. That really helps you not only to stay optimistic, because it's not like toxic positivity. Like I didn't get upset when things didn't work out for me because I knew, all right, that's just clearing the energy that I don't want anyway. If it's not the thing, it's not the thing. Trust in the universe to guide you. There's a reason why you're craving something or you're wanting and desiring something, okay? There's always a reason behind it. And 90% of the time is because it's something that you're going to have in your life. okay? Something that you're supposed to have in your life or supposed to work towards, okay? But anyway, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. If you want to enter the giveaway, then make sure you check out the information down below. Make sure you leave your comments. They will all be counted. But I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you guys next time, all right?